The pressure to perform, to differentiate, can lead salespeople down paths of self-induced destruction. Overpromising the client to win the deal only lasts until the content of the promise never appears on time and the salesperson is exposed as unreliable. There are so many interconnecting pieces in business in Japan that if you burn your client, they are now burning their own clients down the food chain, culminating a client explosion of frustration and no more business for you. Welcome back to this weekly edition every Monday of the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show. I'm your host, Dr. Greg Story, your corporate coaching and training guy, president of Dale Carnegie Training Japan and best-selling author of Japan Sales Mastery and my new book, Japan Business Mastery. We are bringing the show to you from our High Performance Center in Akasaka in Minato-ku, the business center of Tokyo. Why the cutting edge? In this show, we are looking at the critical areas for success in business in Japan. We want to help advance everyone's thinking so that we can all be at the forefront, at the cutting edge of how to flourish here in this market. Before we get into this week's topic, here's what caught my attention lately. The number of foreigners registered as residents in Japan has hit a new record at 2,829,416. Technical trainees total 367,709. Chinese were number one, followed by South Koreans and Vietnamese at number 3. Tokyo is the biggest concentration of foreigners at 583,513. In other news, students are declining job offers after they receive offers to the tune of 60% in a recent survey of students. Companies are reporting that they are seeing an increasing portion of their tentative new hires declining offers about 30%. Even after the new hires have joined the company, an average of 30% are quitting within 3 years. The ratio of mid-career hires has reached 30% this year. This is a big shift away from recruiting students straight out of university for lifetime employment and little job mobility. Finally, in related news, a recent survey by Purcell Research and Consulting shows that the Japanese workforce has the lowest score among 14 Asian Pacific countries for such criteria as the aspirations of those in non-managerial positions to become managers, to be promoted, and to become independent or start their own businesses. This is episode number 113, and we are talking about consistency in sales is critical. So let's get going. The importance of consistency in sales. Well, we all know that consistency is a fundamental requirement if we're going to establish trust with others. We ask buyers to purchase from us on the basis that we will be delivering what we say we will deliver on time, at the agreed price point and quality. Now, no salespeople going around promising anything less, so there's no differentiation at this stage of the sales process. What can we do to have differentiation from other rivals out there making promises and claims of reliability? Saying you are reliable and trustworthy is hot air until you prove it. Obviously, once we get the order and deliver, we're in a position to walk the talk. What about before that though? How do you have the buyer feel comfortable with our hot air such that they decide to take a risk and buy from us? Being able to quote statistics based on performance is powerful. If we can say that our on-time delivery rate has been running at 97% on average over the last 5 years, that is powerful. Being able to show the dates and times in a format that offer proof is even better. Having testimonials that focus on the reliability factor is also convincing. Most testimonials focus on broad satisfaction and quality, but asking clients to comment on this specific issue is another way to differentiate ourselves from the competition. Controlling expectations is another important factor in underlining our reliability and ability consistency. Under promise, over deliver is an old chestnut, but a good one for salespeople. We tend to want to promise the earth to get the deal agreed. The classic scenario is a sales team promises the client things the company can't fulfill, usually around delivery times or volumes. The factory managers or the production department are now under immense strain to hold up the company's reputation because of laziness on the part of the salesperson, and this invites things to go wrong when you least need them to. Only promise well within your range of possibilities on the first outing with the new client. Deliver exceptionally well, and then from there, expand the conversation to include other services or products. Don't be in a rush to cram the whole lineup down the throat of the buyer. Bite-sized pieces is how you eat an elephant and how you best see each new client. Patience and attention to detail are the primary requirements for success. Find out more when we come back from the break. If you want to sell more and do it more easily, do the Winning with Relationships selling course. If you can't build trust, no sale. Can't design excellent questions to understand the client's needs, no sale. Can't present the solution convincingly, no sale. Can't handle objections properly, no sale. Can't close, no sale. Master the sales process by doing the Winning with Relationships selling course now in either Japanese or English. The bestseller, Japan Sales Mastery, is the new Bible of selling in Japan. To sell to Japanese buyers, you need to create long-term partner-level trust, fully understand Japanese buyers' real needs, convince buyers with your solutions, overcome their hesitation, fear, and doubt, know how to ask for the order, ensure repeat orders. This book is the product of 30 plus years in the trenches selling in Japan. Order Japan Sales Mastery now. Welcome back. We should also be careful about our consistency in casual conversation. If we tell someone our favourite basketball team or baseball team is the current winning team, but next year we are now supporters of the new champions, then we sow the seeds of doubt about our reliability. If you're a vocal critic of a political candidate before the election and now you're a supporter, people wonder about your authenticity. Some may see this as immense flexibility, but reliability is more valued in business here in Japan. If this person can change so easily, they come across as opportunistic and standing for nothing. In Japan, especially, predictability is valued. Buyers like to be sure of what they are buying, and in the first instance, they are buying us. We have to create a great first impression, and after getting the business, we have to create a second great impression and a great third impression ad infinitum. If we tell the client one thing and later contradict ourselves, then the trust is destroyed and it is very hard to get it back. The ability to deliver the same product or service at the agreed level doesn't always happen for a variety of reasons. We had better have a rock-solid explanation, though, as to why this variation occurred and why it won't ever happen again. Everyone knows that things can go wrong despite the best planning. So it is the reaction and the response that buyers look for. Mealy-mouthed arguing the point infuriates clients much more than the fact of the error. You would think this was obvious, but still salespeople indulge themselves in this fantasy and continue to destroy their own credibility. The Cutting Edge Japan Business Show is here to help you succeed in Japan. Subscribe on YouTube. Share with your family, friends, and colleagues. Become a regular. Thank you for watching this episode, and remember to hit the subscribe button. Our website details are on screen now. enjapan.dalecarnegie.com. It's awesome value, so check it out. Please leave me some feedback on YouTube. I would love to know how this show helped and what other topics you are interested in for me to cover. Remember, I'm here as a free resource to help you, so just tell me how I can help you best. You might also enjoy my other weekly shows. For podcast, Mondays for the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show podcast, Tuesdays for the Presentations Japan series, Wednesdays for the Sales Japan series, Thursdays for the Leadership Japan series, and Fridays for the Japan Business Mastery Show. You get these wherever you get your podcasts. Also, on Fridays, I release my other TV show, the Japan Business Mastery Show, on YouTube. In episode 114, we are talking about Headquarters Never Understands Japan. Find out more about that next week. So, yoroshiku onegai itashimasu. Please join me for the next episode of the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show. We are here to help you, and we've only got one direction in mind for you and your business, and that is up.